Hello and welcome to episode 33 of the Avonlea Chronicles. My name is Martha and I'm here to talk about all things knitting and crafting. I'm here for a brief update because this will be the last time that you will see one of my projects because I'm almost done. So I thought I would just share. It's only been like a week and a half since I podcasted last, but I thought I would do a little quick update of what I've been working on. So the first thing, it's not really knitting or crochet related, but my Anne of Green Gables tote bag, it has a boxed and gusseted bottom. And I noticed that at the seam on the one side, it was starting to come apart and there was like a hole starting. And when I looked at the inside, I was pretty sure that because it's a boxed corner, that I could just pull it out. And I've got like a ton of stuff in here. I was pretty sure I could just pull it out and make the seam allowance a little bit bigger and go past the hole. And so I did that on both sides so it's even. I just went in like, I don't even know, a few millimeters. And what I noticed was on the one side, as they put all the layers of fabric together, it had like just caught the stitching at the very edge of the fabric, and so that's why there was a bit of a hole. But I fixed it. I feel much more confident about the corners now. I love that I know how to sew and have those skills. And while I was at it, I love this bag, but I don't love how like not as structured it is. Like I'm used to having a more structured bag that like stands up, but I had this like stabilizing stuff downstairs. I have a ton of it. So I just cut a rectangle, the width of the bag and the length of the bag, and it has given the bottom of the bag much more structure than it had. So I really like that. And I told my parents, however much they spent on this bag, just know that it was worth every single penny because I use it every day. And obviously I've decked it out in like Anne bags. Like, how iconic are the carrots? Like, I couldn't help myself. And like, I got this at the Anne Museum in Bala in the fall when I went and got some other Anne stuff. So that was one thing that I did. I just mended my bag because I use it all the time. So I did that. And then I keep all my stuff in there in little pouches and stuff. But my blue light blockers that I wear at school a lot, because the screens are really bright, I wanted to put in something. Usually they're on the top of my head or I'm wearing them, but I did want to put them into something. So I had this yarn from a yarn swap, and it looks to be about like a heavier fingering weight or like a light DK. I don't know, because there was no ball band, but I used a 3.5 millimeter needle or crochet hook, and it is a 4-round granny square. And I just did the same pattern as the comfort pouches. I just, I did join as you go to join 2 granny squares. And then I did this same like outer edge stitch, and then made 2 lining panels, outer edge stitch, and sandwiched them together. So like the construction is the same as these comfort pouches by HG Designs Crochet. I had originally wanted to put like one of those like magnetic pinch pouch toppers on, but I couldn't find any in town. So I had a button, and I sewed the button onto the right side of the granny square and tied it off and wove the ends in on the wrong side before I sandwiched the lining. And I did the same with the little loop. I attached the loop to the right side of the lining and then wove the edges or the ends in on the wrong side before I put the granny square panel on. So like all those ends and the finishing bits are on the wrong sides, sandwiched in the middle. But it is perfect, and it was like a little afternoon project. So I got that done, and that has been what I've been working on. And I have one other thing that I'm going to show, but I'm super excited to get back to working on this design. It's just a really simple top-down triangle. My favorite shawl shape to make is a top-down triangle. And this is like very rainbowy yarn. I'm super excited to like, you can't see what colors, like we know there's orange and pink and purple, blue, green, yellow. But I just wonder like if there are any other colors in here, because you cannot tell from the way that it is caked up. But I'm excited to get back to this design so that I can release it, but also work on something different. And if I'm talking about getting back to working on that, uh-oh, I got it caught in the zipper. Oh no, it's okay. I rescued it. I will probably put it in a drawstring bag. I have behind me the first Wrapped in Love shawl finished. I've shown this before. I have just finished the second Wrapped in Love shawl. And I put my tag on it. And I have been working all weekend. And I am 3 pattern repeats away from finishing the final one. I've just taken a quick break to film this because I'm going to finish it tonight, block it, and then get up early tomorrow to sew the tag on, photograph them pretty quickly, and just so like that I have a bit of a memory of making them. I'll just, you know, snap a few quick photos, but also like, so I have a little bit of content and show off the new labels. And then I'm taking them to school, give them to my friend who ordered them, and then they will be going to some very deserving children who have experienced a really horrible tragedy in their life. And yeah, I am really excited about it. I'm hope that I'll be there when they're given to the kids. And yeah, I have to add, when I'm all done, I just had to pick it up. I had found, when I made and designed this pattern last year for my friend, and I was giving it to her, I wanted a prayer shawl tag, but I wanted it not to be one of the ones from my church. Nothing against them. I just wanted a prayer shawl tag that was maybe a little more meaningful, and it was coming from me, not from the church. And I just happened to find one that is titled "You Are Wrapped in Love." And I'm like, oh my God, that's the name of the pattern. And the tag has hearts on it. It's free. I just Googled prayer shawl tags and I found them. So this, like, it couldn't be more perfect with the hearts on it and saying that you're wrapped in love, and that's the name of this pattern, and it has hearts on it. So I printed these tags, and then because this was also the push that my friend was like, you should have business cards and you should label all of your knits with a little tag. That's why I got leather tags, but I also did business cards. So I have my new business cards on here, and I also am clipping them on with like a little light bulb safety pin and a wooden heart cutout. I was using these as like stitch markers because I have a box full of different like wooden cutouts from the dollar store. But I just thought it added like a really cute touch to the tags. So in the morning, I will tag them. Well, I will tag them, photograph them, and yeah, gift them. So that's what I've been working on. Super excited that I'm almost done, but I just wanted to come on and give just a little update about them and just like show it off. It will obviously be blocked, but this one turned out so good. I think all three of them turned out really great, and I'm so excited that we get to give them this week. So yeah, so that's my update. I'm super excited to finish. I have loved working on these, but I am not used to knitting the same pattern multiple times unless it's like something small, like the comfort pouch, where you're like, make the same little item over and over and over again, like a granny square, and then you have to put them together. Or like making triangles for bunting, that's really small. So if you get fatigued, you can just like stop making them. But I've never knit so much of the same pattern. There's I will give you some stats, and I don't know the whole map. I don't know all the numbers because I don't have a calculator, but there are 25.5 pattern repeats per shawl. So times 3 is 76.5 pattern repeats. A pattern repeat is 2 rows of hearts, and it's 16 rows. So 76.5 times 16. And then there are 108 stitches per row. So it was like in the hundreds of thousands of stitches when I did the math earlier, but I'm so pleased, like just so pleased with how they turned out. So yeah, hopefully when I come back in 2 weeks, I will be able to update with how well gifting them went over. And I'll be working on something else, but it has been such an honor to make these, and I just wanted to, even though this one's not quite finished, I just wanted to show it off before I finish it and gift them. So that's what I've been working on, and I will be back in 2 weeks with hopefully some new projects. So I am going to go finish this so I can block it, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks.